Dad, new car inventory levels have literally never been lower than they are right now in the United States. That's leading to more and more people needing to factory order vehicles. Brands that previously didn't even allow factory ordering, I'm thinking of Subaru and Toyota and Honda. Now you're kind of sort of factory ordering from them. We have a whole video on how to factory order. Definitely go watch that. Dad, today I thought we'd spend some time focusing on how long you should expect to wait when you do place one of those orders.
The one thing I can suggest before we get started is patience will be a virtue when it comes to buying a new car going forward.
Where are we getting this data? Let's start there. We have an entire team of auto experts behind the scenes that work every single day with community members to help them buy their cars, or more frequently, order their new cars. And so this data is crowdsourced from our group of auto experts. If you want to work with our auto experts, again, we have this IFS 20% off inflation fighter special going on right now. So you can go work with Mario or Justice or Phil or Ashley or Kimberly back on the YAA team. This comes from them. Let's start, Dad, with the Kia Telluride, one of the hottest, most popular SUVs last year and into this year as well. Wait times right now, upwards of 8 months, and the same for the Sorento if you're getting it in the plug-in hybrid version. You can't be too surprised to hear this, Dad. 8 months of a wait for a popular SUV.
I'm not surprised to hear that it's 8 months of a wait. What I might be surprised to hear is what the adjusted market value that gets added to the vehicle, even though it's in essence an order vehicle or a reservation vehicle.
Subaru right now, it's about a 10-week wait, unless you're looking at their EV or if you're looking at any of their hybrid models. And that is a theme across all automakers, Dad. If it is an ICE vehicle, an internal combustion engine vehicle, your wait time is going to be less than if it's a hybrid vehicle.
Considerably so. The hybrids right now are probably the hottest market segment in the auto industry, that and EVs. Now, as we continue to see gasoline prices decline, perhaps, people have a short memory, so perhaps they'll forget that gas was recently over $5 a gallon, and they'll move back towards the less fuel-efficient ICE vehicles that are out there. But right now, for those people who realize that gas prices, even though they're dropping, will always remain higher than what they have been in the past. Those people that want the hybrids, they're going to wait. They can take upwards of a year in some cases.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Some Toyota vehicles, Dad, some of the Toyota hybrids, especially the plug-in hybrid vehicles, the Prime models, upwards of a year for sure. Let's talk about Ford for a second here. Ford actually is doing relatively well in terms of on-hand inventory relative to their peers. That being said, if you're going to order a vehicle, not an EV, not a Mustang Mach-E, not a Lightning, you're going to be looking at a 4 to 6 month wait on an order right now. So it might even behoove you to look at in-stock inventory. That being said, if it's a vehicle that was sitting on Dirt Mountain, you want to check the, I guess it's the B pillar, Dad. That's where you would find the VIN plate so you can see when the vehicle is actually manufactured.
Yes, yeah, you want to look at the month and year a vehicle was manufactured. It's on the manufacturer's plate, usually at the base of the driver's side door. So, yeah, you want to see that. If the vehicle was produced in November of last year and it's just getting it to the dealership now, that would indicate that it was one of the vehicles that was sitting at Dirt Mountain.
And if it was sitting at Dirt Mountain, you should be prepared for potential issues with that vehicle. You've talked about this, Dad. Field mice like wiring harnesses. Tires get flat spots. It's just be wary, be concerned if a vehicle has been sitting around. Go watch our other video on Ford and them even admitting in their second quarter earnings report that this is the area that they're struggling most is quality control. So watch that video. Dad, Jeep, we're looking at about a 12-week wait for a vehicle that you've ordered. Ram is going to be about 12 to 15 weeks. You can, on those models, by the way, you can get under MSRP. Please do not think that just because you're ordering means you have to get at MSRP or above. Please, please, please go watch our How to Factory Order a Vehicle video. Dad, special vehicles? Oh, go ahead.
And if I may, Zach, is Stellantis, which is the parent company for Jeep and Ram. On average, they still offer the highest, largest consumer incentives to buy their vehicles than any other manufacturer out there. I believe last month it averaged out to just under $1,900 in incentives to get people to buy their vehicles.
Now, if you are looking at some of the more special vehicles from our friends over at Ford and other automakers in general, I'm talking the Raptor, the TRX, the Maverick Hybrid. Extreme wait times is what you should be expecting. And this could be up to or over a year. It pains
absolutely.
me to say that, but you are going to be waiting a long, long time. And the unfortunate thing that we're seeing on social media and from our community is that then when these vehicles do come in, you are, of course, getting hit with ridiculous markups. If you get hit with one of those markups, please send it to us. My email is Zach, Z-A-C-H, at joinyaa.com. Send it to me. I want to put that on blast, because if you have ordered a vehicle, you've got everything lined up, you put a deposit down, and then you get hit with a $50,000 markup, a $20,000 markup, we want to put that on our Really You've Got to Be Kidding Me series. We want to put that dealer on Instagram and TikTok. So please, please, please send that in. Dad, Mazda, looking at about a 2-month wait, but the selection of vehicles that you're going to have as options, like, for example, you're not going to have many base trim levels that you're going to be able to order. So about 2 months there. And then Honda, if the dealership is even willing to work with you on a reservation, you're probably looking at least 3 months.
It's it's tough right now. The Asian brands are struggling with their production levels, so it's harder and harder to place reservations. And they don't do orders like you would think. You could just build the car and they'll build it for you. They work on an allocation system, and the dealer can try to reserve the vehicle for you. And they're just not producing the vehicles in the numbers that they would like. So that's why you're going to have a 3 to 4 month wait on most Honda products.
And some of these things are regionalized. So, for example, some of the insights we've gotten from the team with regards to Toyota specifically is that those hybrid vehicles that we were talking about, 8+ months could be up to a year, if not longer. If you're up in Canada, for example, we've heard that it is definitely at least a year-long wait. But some areas, like in the Northeast, availability and wait times are actually a little bit better than others. Internal combustion engine vehicles like the Camry, Highlander, the Tacomas, there's not a significant wait time on them right now. And especially if you're flexible on the options for the vehicle. And Dad, a really important note from our team: if you are working with a good dealer, like the Earl Stewarts of the world or the Longo Toyotas of the world that actually have some consumer-friendly pricing policies, expect to wait a little bit longer. That's your classic supply-demand. There's more demand at dealers that are doing things that are not, just screwing consumers. And so you should expect to wait a little bit longer at dealerships like those. But you're going to be saving money because you're not just paying $5,000 or $10,000 for air.
And one of the things that everybody needs to realize, if they put a reservation on a vehicle or if they actually order the vehicle, to work out the pricing of the vehicle when you place that order, and get a signed buyer's order, not by the salesperson, but by the sales manager or the general manager, as to the prices that you've agreed to, and write on the buyer's order that there are to be no dealer installed accessories or add-ons that I have not pre-approved.
And again, our video on how to factory order in 2022. Please, please, please go watch that. Huge shout out, huge thank you to the experts on our team who work with our community members every single day that sourced and pulled this data together for us. So thank you to that team for this, Dad. Pretty remarkable stuff. As we get updates from our community, we'll bring it to the channel here.
Good job, Zach.
Thank you, Pops.
Good job, team.
Thank you, Pops.